were young, we were always told to hurry up and get out of the shower. You're wasting too much water. We always just thought our parents were being way too dramatic. But now that we're older, and of course did a little research, we learned just how important it is to save water. Hi, I'm Serenity Carter, Research Manager.
I'm Eliza Stone, the Project Manager.
And I'm Marina Garcia, the Project Coordinator.
And I'm Adriana Guerrero, the Creative Design Lead.
We were asked to create something that reduces waste. We chose to reduce water waste by creating the Aqua. The Aqua was designed to reduce the amount of water wasted while being in the shower. For example, if you're in the shower for 10 minutes, then you set the Aqua to 10 minutes, and throughout those 10 minutes, the Aqua flow will send a series of pulses until the end time when it will shut off. As a part of our research, we sent out a survey throughout our school asking how long people frequently shower and how long they shower for. We learned that 21% of people shower for 40 to 60 minutes. That also took the survey. And a part of that survey, we also learned that all the people that took that survey, they showered every day. And of those people that took it, 58% of those people took a shower every day.
So of course, that was just a part of our research. When we did research, we found a lot of facts interesting, some of which we would like to share with you today. One being climate change is alternating the patterns of weather and water, which causes droughts, floods, and water shortages throughout the world. Next being, without saving water, there is a higher risk of food prices going up, an increase in health problems, as well as less water for bathing. This one has to do with how the water moves. Water moves through the pipes using gravity because majority of the pipes are at an angle, which allows the water to move easily. Next being, people are supposed to be in the shower for no longer than 15 minutes, as Marina said. We learned that if you were in the shower for longer than 15 minutes, then you have a higher chance of getting dry skin. Yes. Lastly, we just want to make it aware about how much, why conserving water is so important. If there's one way, because it avoids water storages within communities. If you're using hot water, you use more energy than you would using cold, and it takes a lot of energy to get the water into your house in the first place. Now going on to the engineering process. Identify the problem. The problem was that there was too much waste in the world. So what can we do to help reduce water waste? Next was research. As I said, we did a lot of research within a couple weeks. Our team conducted research about how water pipes work, how water is controlled, as well as why is there so much water waste, and lastly, if anybody else had any ideas like ours. While we were doing this, we came across the shower at the beach. The beach at the shower, you press it, and then after maybe 15 seconds, it stops, getting all the sand off of you. We wanted to convey that into our design/idea.
Okay, so for Create, we looked up several videos into how we can make our idea a reality. And we looked into if other people had done this or if other people had done similar things. So after looking into it, we got several ideas like using breadboards, Arduinos, and male connecting wires to be able to pull through with our idea. Okay, so for our first test, what we did is we got water and we filled it. We got a cup and we filled it up with water, and we got a bucket and we got our water flow sensor, and we dripped or poured the water through the water flow sensor to see how it would work. Then for our second idea, test, what we did was get a hose and put it through our water flow sensor to kind of mimic the shower kind of feel that this would obviously have. And then for our third idea, what we did was, for our test, what we did was kind of the same thing, but we got a cardboard cutout and we put it over our circuit so we would prevent any water from splashing onto the circuit. So our results for the pretty much our results were all led to the same thing. It was just coming back to the program. There were some problems with the program that we had to fix, but now in the end, we have our new and revised Aquaflow.
After we got the Aquaflow to work for our conclusion, we had to work, we realized that we had to work on our program and how many male connecting wires we had. And so we had to improve on that. And we had to revise all our errors in the programming. So
here are some of our ideas before we have before the Aquaflow. So idea number one was a tank that would be put into your home, and it would hold a certain amount of water. And after you have used up all that water, it would take a certain amount of time for that water, for the tank to refill. So we didn't go with this idea because it would be really costly. I mean, imagine how much it would cost to install a new tank into your home. And also it would take a large amount of time building all these circuits that would go into the tank, and it would also be really dangerous with all these set circuits in the tank that is filled with water. For idea number two is this device that would go on your wall next to your shower that would measure the amount of humidity that is in the air, and it would determine how much water you are using and also when to turn your shower head off. We didn't go with this idea because there are many flaws with this idea. One of them being, how are we going to connect this device to the actual shower head to get it to turn off? And also, if you are going to take a shower with cold water and not hot water, the amount of humidity that would need to build up for the device to cut off your shower would take a lot more water than with hot water, if that makes any sense.
our third idea was a fan-like device that would go inside of the pipe of your shower, and it would spin until after a certain amount of time, and then it would stop. And it would stop the flow of the water. Now, this idea is the most similar to the Aquaflow, and the only difference is that the Aquaflow is a shower extension, and this one goes inside the pipe of your existing shower. So we didn't go with this idea because it would be really it would be a lot more complicated to install this inside of your already existing shower pipes, and because of water pressure, the materials we would have used were really breakable, and depending on how high your water pressure was, it could break these parts, and you would have to replace it over and over again. So that's why we didn't go with that idea. Our fourth idea was we would put the Aquaflow down a drain, and it would measure how much water you were using. Now, we didn't go with this idea because it would only measure the amount of water you use, and it wouldn't actually stop the flow of water. It would only tell you how much water you use, which is why we didn't go with that idea. So some of the materials that we used were the Arduino board, an LCD, a breadboard, a shower head, a water flow sensor, and male connecting wires. Now, our experts are Dan Varner, and he has a master's degree in mechanical engineering, and Keaton Byers, who has experience in programming, and he has a degree in engineering as well. We found these people through connections with friends and family, and they greatly helped us improve on our design. And Serenity will talk to you about marketing.
So we wanted ways to stay connected with people because that wasn't the people's job, it was ours, seeing as it was our company. So we wanted company pride. So we made little logos, little stickers with our logos on them. As you can see, there's the Triton representing the Greek god Poseidon because he controls water, and that is exactly what we're doing. We added the little gears on it to make it sure that we're also adding our little spin of mechanics as well. Later, we also created a business card, which also has our logo on it as well as our team name. On the back, you can see that it has our email to contact us for more information, which we will respond fairly quickly. Next, it has our Instagram, just so you can stay in touch and see what's happening with us. Next, it has one of our phone numbers if the email isn't working quick enough. Lastly, it has our website, just in case you want any more information that we weren't able to give you. You have that way to go. Lastly, we came up with a brochure that gives us any information, just like a little pamphlet, so you can flip through and it's easier to get to. So here's our little cover that we created with Aqua Mechanics, saving time and water. Here's our team name, what we do, and then what we're about, what we're trying to do. Here's an interesting fact that the average person wastes up to 30 gallons a day. Now you can buy the Aqua Flow for about $64. Our services include controlling how much time you spend in the shower, saving time and money, as well as putting people on a healthy schedule because they're not just wasting all their time in a shower or using all their time in a shower, better said. And here's a quote: "We'll never know the worth of water till the well is dry." French proverb. Okay, don't do that. Proverb, sorry. Okay. And then on the back, it says what we're all about, and it has more of our contact information as well as another link to a QR code to the website. And that is it.
Thank you for
Thank you
watching.
for watching.
We are the Aqua Mechanics.